Beautiful people. Beautiful people. How are you? How are you? How's everybody doing? Ooh, it is storming outside. I hope, excuse me, I hope my internet stays high. There's tornadoes in the Popka area like crazy this week. I'm glad to see you all. Good night. Good night, everyone. Um, Good to see you. Saw a couple people on. Those who are watching from LinkedIn, those who are watching from Facebook, those who are watching from YouTube. Hello. Don't forget about my book, The Phenomenal STEMist. It's on Amazon now. Those of you who are interested in raising children to be STEMist, basically to have a STEM career, science, technology, engineering, mathematics. Those of you who need opportunities for your kids to do some work over the summer or during the school year, STEM, to prepare them. You can always go to www.phenomenalstemist.com and sign up for Phenomenal STEM Year, STEM Camp, STEM Prep, whatever suits your fancy. Good to see you guys. Thanks so much. I could always count on my mother showing up. Good evening, good evening, good evening. The rest of you who are watching, I don't know where you're coming from or watching from, but thank you for joining Phenomenal Financial Freedom. We're talking about a job. Get 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 a job. Listen, the job market is there are a lot of opportunities in the job market right now. A lot of job market opportunities, and lately it feels like a lot of people, students, people in general are trying to become entrepreneurs. And I believe in entrepreneurship. I believe in having businesses or having a business or, working to create multiple streams of income. But what I want to tell you is that the best stream of income that I've experienced is my job. Shout out to the institution which I work for. I'm not going to mention it, but I have a 9 to 5. There is no shame. I just feel like a lot of people lately are shaming people with 9 to 5s as if we don't need people services. We need people. Everything that happens in our world is because somebody has a job. Okay, so I am very happy being a professor. That's my 9 to 5, my 9:30 to 4:30, really, but Monday through Thursday with my Fridays off. And I mean, I love my job. Did I lose my stream? I get Okay, I'm back. I get money from multiple streams, but my major stream is my job. And I just want everybody to understand that there are people making great money with jobs. I just saw, one of my colleagues, his son is a former student, and he said that his son is cleaning up as a respiratory therapist. I looked online, and our therapists are making between $3,000 to $6,000 a week. $3,000 to $6,000 a week working. That is insane. About I don't even want to talk about um basically nurses. I don't talk about nurses are killing the game as well. So, as I said before, be proud of having a job. And I'm just going to talk about the seven major principles and I guess seven major values of why a job is important. Okay? So number 1, the purpose of a job is that it teaches great amounts of responsibility. You have a purpose, you have time that you have to be at a certain place, you have something to do. I've been working, I think the first time my first job was a custodial assistant at my high school. The one that paid me cash money that took taxes out. Like I I I worked in the cafeteria for food. And I worked as a custodial assistant for a paycheck. And I had responsibility. I, I started working around 15, 16 years old. Okay. It teaches responsibility. It taught me how to manage money. Number 2, work was really good at connecting me with people. Like it's great to have your own business and create your own stream of income and make a lot of money during the stock market, I guess, buying and selling, day trading. But seriously, like in order to connect with other people, one of the main ways you do that is through a job. A lot of the people who are excited about their entrepreneurship, they had jobs. They had jobs for 20, 30 years before they started to build their own practice, build their own business. Don't let them convince you that you don't need a job. All right. Teaches you how to connect with people, teach you how to work with other people. All right. Number 3, a job. Number 3, a job. This is coming from matricland.com, the value of work. Number 3, a job produces endurance. A job produces endurance. Like, um, it's tough. A lot of people just quit their job, they just quit. Work produces endurance. It teaches you how to get along with people, how to manage something over a good amount of time. I've been working in my institution since 2007. All right, since 2000. Well, actually, 2000. I've been in Florida since 2007. I've been working since 2009. All right. So I've had a great run at my institution, and I don't see myself moving anytime soon. I believe in multiple streams of income and entrepreneurship and social entrepreneurship, but I'm not giving up my job. Like, there's not. I'm just tired of people talking about, oh, you should run your own business. Oh, da, da, da. Like, there's no stream of income like a job. People pulling in $10,000 a month, quick, easy. You know what I'm saying? And then you could do the whole multiple stream in other ways. But get you a good job, you could quick, fast get that big income. Hey, Ebony, what's going on? Ebony says teaches you how to structure your own business properly. Exactly. Like, how do you can't just like, I'm not saying you can't, but a lot of these people who are promoting entrepreneurship and creating classes, like, oh, you could create your own course and make $10,000 a month and be six figures because you create your own course. I mean, I'm like, man, get a job. Everybody trying to be life coaches, Ebony. Like, I'm just annoyed. And I have no problem podcasting. Here I am on one, but be careful, y'all. Be careful. Like, some of the biggest cons. I was watching something on Netflix. Want to show like one of the biggest cons, outside of Ponzi schemes, are these online coaches. They've been doing this for years, and the internet and the podcasting and YouTube, etc., has just made it very easy for people to get conned. Meanwhile, folk that don't look like us, they're going to get accredited training, and they're getting jobs. They're getting accredited training from institutions, I'm not talking about having to go through school for 10,000 years. I'm not even saying that. But they're doing logistics, Ebony. They're doing um IT certifications, and they're ex-cons. 10 years ago, people that look like us couldn't get jobs because we had a record. Now, you get certifications from accredited institutions. They're hiring people who've been in prison. Meanwhile, we trying to create classes. Listen, get some certifications, get a job. That's right. Quit their job, zero clue of all the nuances in upholding operation. Yeah. Yeah. Work increases self-esteem. Having a good job increases self-esteem. You have purpose. When you have purpose and a I was watching Debbie or Snell's podcast. Not that Oakwood University Church is doing unrealistic prayer, and they were talking yesterday, I think, about they were imploring the single men to look for the virtuous women of Proverbs 31, and single women to look in the Gospels, um, in terms of a eligible man to who's like God, who's like Jesus. And I had just read the Gospels in January, and I did a presentation on it, and I literally looked at it again, and I said, and Jesus had a purpose. Like, he knew his purpose. Step number 1, do guys look does the guy know his purpose? And when you know your purpose, you literally have esteem. You have something to do every day. A job does that. There is value in having a job. Number 5, work gives you money. A job gives you money. Listen, I don't care. You could do stock market in Robinhood, and I think there's value in the stock market. But honestly, it is so volatile. It is very risky right now. I'm a dollar uh, cost averager. Like, I literally don't do that day trading stuff. And some people can. They could work on it and make good money doing it. I'm not hating on you for trying. But ain't nothing like a job to give you a good income in which to sow in your investments. So, like, I have an income that stabilized myself in this house, and then I could have this office as my studio to sow in my investments. Work gives you a good paycheck. All right. So don't hate on the job. Just get training for a good job and work, and you'll get money real fast, quickly and consistently. And then you could use that money to plant investments. Number 6, we're talking about 7 values of having a job. Number 6, work offers you daily impact. Every day there's something I'm thinking about, like what I'm doing with my students every day. And you don't realize it until they come back and visit you and say, "Man, I'm in the nursing program. I'm a nurse. I'm a physician." You don't you like I was living in Pine Hills, I was living in Mercy Drive, and now I'm able to get out of the hood because of you. You don't realize it until they come back, but the point is they do come back. And I just think about, I was talking to one of my students today, how he came to school, and then he brought his girl to school, and then his girl brought her sister and they're all in IT and nursing and physical therapy assistant. Like, they're all coming up out of poverty, one after the other, sharing. And they say, and it all started with you, Dr. Byfield. That's a powerful impact. And yes, you can make money, but that's not. Life ain't all about always about making money. Life is about impact and a purpose, specifically a focused job, especially one that you love and you get great training for. There's value in that. Great value in that. There's too much people not doing their jobs because they trying to get money. You supposed to be a doctor, but you trying to get money. You not taking care of your patients. You supposed to be a lawyer getting folk out of prison, but you trying to do some side hustle on the side, and you put more money in trying to get more money on your side hustle. You're not doing your law job. You supposed to be a pastor serving people, but you out trying to get money. All I'm saying is there ain't nothing wrong with side hustles, but make sure you do your job. Make sure you do your job. Like that's that because a job offers impact that a side hustle, entrepreneurship, yeah, it'll make you money, but it's not going to do what you need to do. Number 7. Lastly, number 7, work challenges your comfort zones. Like listen, my first job, as I said before, was a custodial assistant. I cleaned floors, mop floors, and clean toilets. That wasn't comfortable. It was humbling, but that's okay. That was the opportunity that I had after school, and I got paid for it, right? My next job was more academic. I worked for the rest of my life in academia. I tutored. I was a lab instructor. It was not easy to teach other students, but it was the foundation of who I am. Like the reason I am a professor today is because I was a lab instructor in college. So it gives you a foundation of who you will become. So don't shift on the jobs, guys. Like there are people right now, and I'm tired of people, my people missing out on the boom. We flow on this boom over here. The stock market is about to go through a bear market probably, and we're jumping on. We always get on stuff late. We jump over here, and there they go over there sneaking. Ex cons getting job. Chase Bank they're hiring ex convicts because nobody want. There's a great resignation, and they're trying so hard to get people to come back to work that they're hiring ex convicts. 5 years ago, ex convicts couldn't get a job. Meanwhile, all our ex convicts are trying to do podcasting. Meanwhile, I mean, lucrative certification based jobs can be had by you if you take the time to get certified in something. I'm a lover of STEM, so information technology, systems technology, IT, cloud architecture, coding, like these, you don't even have to go to college for a long time. Just get certified and get a job. Become a registered nurse and clean up as a travel nurse. Hundreds of $1,000s a year. Become a physical therapy assistant. Become a physical therapist. Become a teacher. Become a lawyer. Get a job, y'all. Get a job. We're going through the great resignation. Millions of people are quitting their job. This is the time for millennials and Generation Zers to jump into the market. Don't let other people take your place when you're trying to go off on another fad and then come back and say, man, how come they got jobs? Let's stop being late to the party. All right? So there ain't nothing wrong with a job. Oh, there's more. I thought it was 7. 8. Work is not about you. Work improves the society. It's not just about you. It improves society. There's so many people, as I said before, quitting their jobs. This is your time to get in. And I'm looking at like certain tech jobs, they're getting starting at $100,000 a year. And people who were, older, like mad that people can jump in so quick because they need certain skill sets. They need certain skill sets. Get those skills. Find out what they need and get those skills. Yeah. And lastly, get that independence that work gives. You can have your own cash, not depending on anybody. Get a job, y'all. It's valuable. Don't miss the boat. The great resignation has created a whole bunch of openings for people to get a job. Don't hate on jobs. Most people have jobs. All right? Good luck with everything. Get certified, get a job. And then, build a business as well. You guys have a great night. See ya.